Welcome back to Bodybuilding Nation. Today we're diving into some fascinating developments in the professional bodybuilding world, including competitor announcements, preparation updates, and some interesting questions about upcoming competitions. Neckzilla's Dubai Pro announcement. Let's start with Neckzilla's recent announcement regarding his next competition. The massive competitor recently appeared in a video meeting Derek Lunsford at the gym, where he stated he's preparing for the Dubai Pro and currently stands at 10 weeks out from the show. This announcement raises several questions given Neckzilla's recent competitive history. Many fans will remember that Neckzilla was expected to compete at the New York Pro, which is now just weeks away. Steve Weinberger mentioned this on a podcast late last year, suggesting Neckzilla had communicated his intention to enter. However, the New York Pro is rapidly approaching, and Neckzilla is clearly not in competition condition for that timeline. Dubai Pro makes logical sense as his next target show, considering he competed there last year, though reportedly not entirely by choice. There were suggestions that sponsor obligations played a significant role in that decision. Perhaps similar sponsorship commitments are factoring into this year's competition schedule as well. The critical question remains, is Neckzilla genuinely preparing for Dubai Pro this time? Based on his current physique in the video, he doesn't appear to be 10 weeks into preparation. While he could potentially get into competitive shape with an aggressive approach starting now, athletes of his caliber typically begin preparation much earlier to ensure optimal conditioning. Neckzilla's track record with announced competitions has been inconsistent recently, with several withdrawals from previously planned shows. This pattern has even earned him the unfortunate nickname Skipzilla among some fans. Whether this Dubai Pro announcement represents a firm commitment or another tentative plan remains to be seen. I don't believe these announcements are merely publicity tactics, unlike some other competitors who occasionally tease comebacks. It seems more likely that legitimate challenges, whether physical preparation hurdles, travel complications, or other personal factors, have affected his competitive schedule. Eventually, Neckzilla will return to the stage. The question is simply, which show will actually materialize as his comeback? Krizo's posing improvements. Next, let's discuss some extremely positive developments with Krizo's competition preparation. Recent footage shows Krizo actively working on his posing, an area that has historically been a significant weakness in his overall presentation. What's particularly noteworthy is that Krizo has officially brought in a posing coach, and not just any coach. He's working with Lukas Osladil. For those unfamiliar, Osladil is a highly accomplished professional bodybuilder who competed at the Olympia level and is known for his exceptional stage presentation. While Osladil's own posing style included some unconventional elements that generated mixed reactions, his fundamental understanding of mandatory poses and body awareness is exceptional. Having someone with this level of expertise guiding Krizo represents a significant investment in addressing one of his most glaring weaknesses. What makes this collaboration especially valuable is that these athletes appear to be working together in person, rather than remotely. In-person coaching for posing is dramatically more effective, allowing for immediate feedback, physical adjustments, and nuanced corrections that simply aren't possible through video calls. This development, combined with Krizo's work with George Farah on his conditioning, shows a comprehensive approach to improvement. Krizo's physique at 4 weeks out is showing impressive conditioning, with sufficient time to either sharpen further or focus on fullness, depending on George's assessment of what's needed. If Krizo can successfully integrate improved posing with the conditioning he's developing, this could indeed be his most impressive showing to date. Even if he doesn't secure victory at Pittsburgh Pro or New York Pro against the exceptionally deep lineup this year, he seems positioned to make a strong return to the Olympia stage and potentially improve on his previous placement. Could Andrew Jacked lose at FIBO? An interesting question has emerged regarding the upcoming FIBO Pro. Is there any realistic scenario where Andrew Jacked doesn't win? Some commentators have suggested that if Andrew comes in significantly off his best condition, perhaps at 85% of his capabilities, while someone like Sergio Oliva Jr. brings 100% of his potential package, an upset could occur. Based on my analysis, this seems highly improbable. Looking at recent photos of both competitors, Andrew appears to be maintaining good condition despite his earlier posts suggesting he was going back to the drawing board. a phrase typically indicating an athlete is entering an improvement phase rather than competition prep. Those posts now appear to have been somewhat misleading, perhaps intentionally creating the impression he wouldn't be competing soon. Whether this approach was strategic to prevent competitors from withdrawing or simply a change of plans is unclear, but the result is a surprise entry that dramatically changes the competitive landscape at FIBO. Examining the current condition of potential challengers like Sergio Oliva Jr., the prospects of an upset seem remote. Sergio's recent updates show a physique that appears somewhat flat and lacking the fullness and separation needed to challenge someone of Andrew's caliber, even if Andrew is moderately off his peak condition. From what we can observe of Andrew in recent training footage, his facial definition and overall appearance suggest he's maintained a reasonable level of conditioning since the Arnold Classic. Even if he decided to enter FIBO relatively late in his planning, he likely wouldn't need to be at 100% of his Arnold Classic condition to dominate this lineup. The only plausible scenario for Andrew losing would involve him showing up dramatically off, with significant softness in critical areas like glutes and back, while someone like Samson Dauda brings exceptional conditioning. Even then, Andrew's structural advantages and overall package would make this an unlikely outcome. Based on all available evidence, Andrew Jacked appears positioned to secure a relatively straightforward victory at FIBO, thereby qualifying for the Olympia through what is essentially the path of least resistance compared to more stacked lineups at shows like Pittsburgh Pro or New York Pro. That's all for today's updates from Bodybuilding Nation. What are your thoughts on these developments? Do you believe Neckzilla will actually compete at Dubai Pro? Are you excited to see Krizo's improved posing? And is there any scenario where you see Andrew Jacked losing at FIBO? Let us know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this analysis, please support Bodybuilding Nation by liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more comprehensive bodybuilding coverage. Thank you for watching.